Friday. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Get settled now. Hey, welcome to KeysWord2Life Podcast. I'm Key, and today's episode is, it's about a lot, I feel like. It's about why I gave up dating in 2025, a little bit of some do's and don'ts of dating that I learned that I'd like to share with the ladies, and I guess we can cap it all off with talking a little bit about this situationship culture. Yeah, okay. So, the reason why I am not going to be dating in 2025, right? You heard it here first. If you ain't heard it before, come out my mouth. January to December, don't ask me about no dates. Don't ask me, do you want to take me on one? Don't ask me, am I open to a relationship? Don't ask me, do I want to be in a situationship? Don't ask me, do I want to fuck? None of that. I don't want to do nothing with nobody, okay? 2024 dating dragged me down through there, all right? R.I.P. to the lover girl I used to be. But before anything, what we're going to do is take accountability, right? I think there's a lot of issues that I have that I'm really wanting to work on by myself, for myself, before I really think to commit myself to somebody and really dedicate my time and my life to somebody, and making our life conjoined and shit like that. Because I'm the type of person, like, if we date, automatically in my mind, unity becomes a thing. Like, I feel unified with that person whenever we date. I feel like the way I live, I no longer live for myself, I live for us now. And I think that I should focus on a lot of more of like my issues and a lot of more of my traumas and my unhealed triggers and shit like that before I kind of get to that space of where I want to unite myself with somebody. So first and foremost, let's talk about them issues. Full disclaimer, I'm not toxic. I never claimed to be toxic. I never walked around like the rest of my generation. Not everybody, but some people walk around, I'm toxic. Some toxic traits or behaviors that I display from time to time when I'm triggered, when I'm whatever in my mood, but I would never claim to be toxic because I don't gaslight people, I don't manipulate people, I don't try to misuse people or use people for my own gain, and those are things that people promote as like the new norm or the new cool that I'm never going to be a part of. So just full disclaimer on that. I got some toxic traits, but I'm not a toxic person. Like, I don't move immature or nothing like that, you feel me? Especially now in my life where I'm just moving towards so much maturity and intentional life living, Attachment issues. Yeah, I got them bad, okay? I think I got a few of them. Baby, I'm anxious as fuck. Example, right? I'm anxious. Where are you going? Let me tell you something, baby. If we're together and you talk about leaving, where are you going? Matter of fact, that's okay. Pack up your bags. Put on your helmet, grab your armor, and call the Lord. And tell him I'm finna send a soldier up on his way. Because where are you going? Leave me and do what? And go where? And be with who? Whoa. Yeah, it starts to get a little unhinged. And then I'm also avoidant. Like, I feel like I'm avoidant to stuff that I believe too good to be true, right? Some type of unhealthy narrative in my mentality that doesn't let me believe the genuine people are genuine. Right? Real skeptical of the people who actually want to come in my life and do good for me. Real avoidant of those people. Real anxious to the people who, could probably care fucking less about me. Yeah. So, honey, now that we discovered that shit, we got work to do. I got a smart ass mouth. Really not that stubborn. I want to believe that. I'm not as stubborn as people be saying. But yeah, those are just a few of my issues. I mean, hell, I went through a lot of trauma in my formative years that's still stuck with me now. And there's just a lot of things I kind of want to accomplish. Now I'm really to the point where it's like I don't even want somebody to grow with. Maybe later on in life I might, but in this time in my life, it's so intentional and I really just want to be alone. I don't want to give too much of my time to anybody. I think, who would Kiana be if all these past years of the love that she had given and the help and aid that she had given to other people just to prove to them that she loved them and also maybe even get some of that love back, who would I be now if I would have just gave it all to myself? And that's what I'm doing this year. I'm giving it all to myself. I don't give a flying fuck. Oh, Lord, honey, I just said I was going to stop. But I'm going to be so real. Like, I don't care about just really getting to know anybody new, family, friends, romantic. I don't care. This year, the rest of these, I don't even get how long it is. Could be more years to come. But all this time that I'm going to take for myself and take to heal and take to build on myself and build on my wealth and my health and, all the things that are important to me, because the most things that are important to me is shit that I can't see. It's not, how long my nails can be or how much makeup I can put on my face or how many motherfucking curls I got in my boho knot list. Shit like that don't matter to me. And I want to focus on what matters to me. I want to focus on finding the identity within myself in this new age I still feel so new in. 25 hurts so bad. Bro, nobody told me that 25 was going to be this painful. Nobody said that. Nobody ever mentioned that. Matter of fact, they told me these was going to be the best years of my life. And just like every other time, they lied. They lied. They lied. But it's okay, because I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, these years of our lives in these 20s are some real defining moments. You can make or break your life right here, right now in these years. Please do not waste them on trying to chase after somebody who doesn't give a fuck about you, or trying to, basically you don't want to be alone, so you just got all these distractions in your life. Yeah. Do something better. I got a few do's and don'ts of dating. Shit, let's just get into it. Here are some do's. Do know what you want walking into the relationship, And I'm going to just be so clear as that, because one thing I love about God, he gave everybody free will. And yes, to fornicate outside of marriage is a sin, but this your life. You feel me? I know what's right. You know what's right. We go do what we want to do regardless. I'm going to keep it up. Know what you want when you're walking into anything with anybody. Just know that. Do you want a relationship or do you just want to have sex? Because it's either or. Why are everybody making it so complicated? It's either or. Can we hook up sometimes? Or can we see if we could actually be something and grow something and build something? Stop making it complicated. Ladies, it's either or. That's either what we want. We either want some dick and some attention, or we really want a man to come and help better us in our life. It's simple. Shit don't got to be hard, honey. It doesn't have to be hard. Stick to your word, women. When you said you wasn't going to do something, or you said you wasn't going to move a certain way, stand on business. This year is the year to stand on business. Whatever you said you was going to do or not do, make that happen. Make these men feel what you're saying. You got to put action into what you're saying. You gotta make sure that you standing on business, and whatever you say it goes. Those are your boundaries to set, which brings me to my next do. Do know what your boundaries are, and make sure you stand firm on them. Make sure that they're also coming from a value of yourself, from morals that you might have subconsciously grown up with, whatever. Make sure that you have boundaries. Make sure, if you have statements, I don't go out with men like that do this or do that or do this or do that, and stand firm on that, because everything crumbles when you make exceptions. Make an exception? Don't make no more exceptions. No more exceptions. No more exceptions in the year of 2025. Kid you not. Fuck an exception. You are not an exception. Baby. Hell no. Ladies, pay attention to a man's actions instead of all of that. Now, me personally, I didn't really grow up hearing all the greatest things or positive things or compliments or words of affirmation from any type of male figure in my life. I didn't, you're so beautiful, you're so whatever. So things like that soften and sweeten me up real good, butter me down. I love to hear like that. Men know how to stroke women's egos as well, to make us think that you really want us like that, when in reality, you just wanted to experience us like that. And I wish more men were more aware about that. And I think that they are. They're just lying to get pussy. And we're not in a time anymore where you have to do that anymore, men. You don't have to lie to get pussy. Well, actually, maybe y'all do. Maybe if you gotta lie to get pussy, then you not that nigga for real. I'm gonna just be real with you. If you gotta lie about anything to get anything, you not him, her for real at all. It ain't tricking if you got it, baby. Do hold out on that cooter muffin. Hold out. Hold out. Okay, let me give you a quick little plan here that I've concocted in my mind. The first 3 months, that's your homie. You understand me? Ain't no first 3 months, and then if I like you enough, I'm gonna fuck you. Fuck that shit, because then you just caught a body for nothing. Okay, the first 3 months, we're friends. I'm getting to know you. Can I even talk to you Intellectually, are we even there? Are you funny? Are we like-minded? Can we talk for hours? Can we be in silence for hours? Whatever. Like, I'm getting to know you and getting to see how comfortable I can get with you, getting to see how comfortable you get with me. I'm trying to see your true colors. In the first month or two, you're coming up masked up, probably still nerves, probably still shy, whatever. But that third month, this is your turnover, right? This is your turnover point within these next 3 months after the first 3 months. Yeah, I said it. So really be paying attention, right? First 3 months, we've kind of courted each other. You should be trying to get to know him. You should be trying to get to know what he likes, what he does, what are his goals, what are his ambitions. If they align to what you like and you found it quicker than that 3 months, then you can move on to now seeing if this can be your man for real. You know what I'm saying? And then from within that 6 months, closer to the 6 months is when sex should really be applied, if that's what you want to do. It's your life. But don't do that shit in the first 3 months. You'll regret it every fucking time, because that's all he was really waiting on. And then it's really going to bother you, because what if you end up liking him, then for them first 3 months, then you just ended up having sex with him, and then it's not the same for you either. Lust dies like that, especially for men, especially for women. Because now we're just falling upon the lies that men tell us so that we can stay around, right? Let's get on to the don'ts. Don't date for potential. Okay? Where is that nigga at right now? Where is he at right now in life? If he was to never change out of what he is right now, would you still be dating him and loving him? Or do you only love him now because you see some type of building potential in that you've made up in your mind? That he has, but you made that up in your mind. He never said he was going to love you better, but just because you imagine that in your mind. But none of that potential shit. None of that, oh, he's going to get better, she's going to get better. None of that bullshit. Who are you now? What are you now? And let me take you as you are now. None of that, oh, I can see him better in a bit. Fuck all of that. Stop waiting on these men. All day damn long. Niggas is walking up and down the street. Not worried about a bitch ass thing, because they don't have a biological clock. But they know that we do. We know that we do. And if we know that we do, if we know that in our minds we feel pressured to get married and have kids soon and settle down, and if we know that we feel pressured, then why would we let niggas play with us? Why would we let men sit up here and play with us in our time if they know we aging faster, physically, mentally, you know what I'm saying, sexually, whatever? Then why are y'all playing with us? You just said it. You just said my pussy's gonna dry up by 35. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't believe that for myself. But that's what they said. And if they said it and they know it, then why the fuck is they playing with us? I don't know. Don't date to get your ego strokes, lady, because do you really like that man, or he just struck your ego? Do you really like that man, or are you just attached to him? Do you really like that man, or do you just want the status he comes with? You know what I'm saying? You really like him for real, for who he is? Or is it something about you, inside of you, that makes you want him to want you, and that will satisfy you because now you will feel picked and chose? Is it that? If that's what it is, that's nothing but inner child work or inner healing work that they talk about, baby. You could just go do that and be satisfied. You ain't got to sit here and wait on anybody to choose you to feel like you are of value. You're feminine, like baby, honey. Another don't initiate everything. I think that was a big thing for me because I'm naturally a leader. I'm not aggressive. I don't like to yell and cuss and do all that extra shit, but I'm very much assertive. Anything I want, I'm going to get it because I'm going to assert myself, put myself in positions to get it. I'm going to get it. And I think that I initiate myself in such a manner to where it's like, oh, I want to experience this with somebody. Let me go ahead and make it happen. Let me set it up, and mind you, that's naturally in me. So I don't really ever want to have to give that up. I just don't want to have to keep pouring that into somebody that doesn't know how to initiate and set things up for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't mind. I work hard. I love to give, whether it be family or friends or, perhaps a significant other in the future, or definitely in the past. That's what I love to do. But I need balance in my life. I need to know that it's okay for me to sit back and others to initiate. And that's exactly what I'm telling you ladies who like to initiate things and who like to plan stuff. And, you're a romantic. These women out here are romantic as fuck, and I love it. But don't forget that you need somebody to fill you back up with that romantic energy. As women, we can be very detailed. So when you put your time and your love into something, you really did that. And you need somebody who's willing to give that back to you and reciprocate that. There's nothing wrong with that. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to have somebody, give you flowers and initiate dates and set a place for you. You deserve to be courted, and have a man provide courtship to you and show you what that is if you've never had it. So keep telling yourself those things so that your mind can actually feel it. Because the only way you're not putting yourself out there in the forefront for that is because your mind doesn't believe that you deserve it. And it's having your body feel like you don't need to feel it either. So, just analyze that. Analyze that, honey. Oh, this is the last don't, right? Or really a stop. Stop painting. Sorry, overwhelmed. Stop painting red flags green. My brother gave me that saying. And ever since he said it to me, I said, damn, Key, you do that shit too. You be painting red flags green. You make excuses for people because of your attachment issues, because you don't want to let them go. You want to hold on to them and you want them to be there for you and love you. So you make all these excuses and you knock over every boundary you have just to keep a motherfucker by your side. Women do that a lot. I just think that it's important to understand what your attachment issues are, understand how to navigate those, and then get into detachment to where it's healthy for you, to where I'm not going to stand for anything just to keep somebody around me. That is a lack of self-love. Those people out there complaining every fucking week about their significant other and how their significant other cheats on them or hurts them or disrespects them or undermines them or belittles them or just just treats them poorly, and every week it's a thing. I can't even be around people like that this year, any year of my life. I'm on such a self-love journey. I need to be around other people who love themselves. And one thing I've learned about loving yourself, it's more than, y'all gonna hear me say it all the time as far as women, for sure. It's more than being pretty and making yourself feel good by aesthetically pleasing yourself. It's way more than that. Self-love is being detached to a healthy state to where you love yourself enough that you choose yourself over other people. It was a long period of time in my life where I really believe I loved other people more than I loved myself, because I was going to try to do anything I could to keep them around me. Now I'm in a whole different era where I love myself more than I love anybody else. And so it's me over everybody. And it's my feelings and my respect and anything I need over everybody, because I've spent too long on the opposite side of making sure everybody was straight. And now I'm here and I hope y'all straight, because I'm not checking. And it ain't no disrespect. It ain't no love lost. It ain't no friendship lost. That's my disposition. It's always going to be my disposition as a friend to keep it real with you, to have your back, and to provide anything that I have that you need, that I can provide for. That's natural to me to be that way. But I'm no longer just going to surround myself around anybody. The more I love myself, the more I realize how fucking lonely it really is. It's lonely as fuck. But it's so beautiful at the end of the day. I love being alone right now. I love being in my own solitude and getting to know myself and crying alone and laughing alone and dancing alone. Those are things that I've always done by myself, but I did them by myself while also abandoning myself because I was there for everybody else. And now that I'm doing those things and also being here for myself, it's a different experience, especially being a grown woman, especially having a different mindset now than I've ever had. I'm a firm believer that everybody changes like every year or every 6 months. You're not the same person. That you will forever be changing, just like your emotions, and that you should really want to evolve. I'm going to always love people and be there for people. I'm going to always want to provide services and just make sure that I can keep it real with everybody in my life, because that's true love. Giving somebody the truth is true love. That's respect, because when I give somebody the truth about myself, about my flaws or issues, that's an option for you to fuck with me right then and there. Because I think that one thing I hated about dating was getting in front of somebody, or really somebody getting in front of me, because I'm not even the type. Somebody to get in front of me and be like, oh, I'm such a good person. Oh, I'm patient and I'm kind and my intentions are pure and I'm this and I'm that. And they talk all this big boasting shit about themselves just to turn around and, forget that they're a fucked up human being. We all are. We're all a little fucked for sure. Some more than others. What I think we should make the reality is getting in front of somebody and telling them just how fucking ugly you are on the inside. Get in front of them and tell you, hey, I got attachment issues. I got a smart ass mouth. I done been through crazy shit. I be triggered with this, that, and the third. So take me as I'm coming now, or don't take me at all. Don't look about who I could be in the future. She may never come about. And I can be humble enough to say that. She may never even show the fuck up. Is you gonna love me now or what? And that needs to be the question. That needs to be the question that men ask women and women ask men. Are you gonna take me for who I am now or what? Because a lot of these people will show you who they are. You just have to decipher if you fucking with it or not. Don't come around me complaining about that person and they done did what they've been doing for the past however many months. That's who they are. Don't complain about it. That's what you chose to be around. This is your life. You've got a choice. You chose to be around the bullshit and the fuck shit. Continue to be around it if that's what you choose. Don't get to complaining, oh, well, I did this for them and I did that for them and I did this for them. So what? Treat others as you want to be treated. It never said if you treat others like you want to be treated, they're going to treat you how you want. No. It said it was a free for all, baby. It says if you was giving love, give that love and don't expect nothing in return. Because if you're expecting something in return that you gave, just know that's not coming from your caring, giving heart. That's coming from your ego. Your ego feels diminished now and it needs to be revived. And so therefore you're upset that somebody didn't give you the love that you gave them. But fuck that shit. You gave it. Give it up. God gives us love every day just to give it. We need to be more like that. Stop trying to get some stuff in return all the time. This ain't transactional all the time. And if love was transactional between Jesus and us, baby, all I could say is we own the way to hell right now. Okay. I digress. Situationships. I found myself in a situationship last year. Very disappointing time. Very life-changing time. And the beauty about me that I love about myself, it never takes me more than one time to learn something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't fall upon insanity to where I'm going to keep doing the same thing thinking I'm going to get different results. All right? That was one fuck nigga, and that was the last. That was the last. That was the last man that I will take any lies from, any disrespect from. The most disrespectful thing you could ever do to me is lie to my face countless of times, honestly, and take away my option to see who you really are, to see if I really want to fuck with you. That's the most disrespectful shit you could ever do in my entire life. I promise you. Like, nothing cuts deeper than that for me. And I think that since I went through that type of thing and I aided and petted in putting myself through that type of thing when there was countless times I could have left shit alone and I didn't because of my attachment issues, it really gave me a different outlook on myself, an immediate change, an immediate change in how I not only look at romantic relationships, but platonic, friends, family. I want to say that I'm better for it, but ultimately I feel scarred about it. Ultimately, I feel stained about it. I feel like it's something that's with me and it'll be here. But I also believe, it was the fire up under my ass that I needed to get to where I'm going. No diamond is built without pressure. No pain, no gain. Fuck it. You gotta go through what you gotta go through sometimes and get to the other side. The best thing you could do is forgive and move on. That's the best thing you could do. But it's the hardest thing you can do as well. Ain't that some shit? Enough about me. Situationship culture. I say don't get into it. Be more intentional. If you just want to fuck around and waste your time. But that's what a situationship is. And for majority of it, I'll say that men hold a key in situationships, right? Because they just want to fuck. They just want to have you around. They just want your company. They just want to be able to fuck. They just want to be able to have you around. That's it. They don't want to commit to you and make you theirs. They're in no rush. And we shouldn't be. I'm not in no rush at all no more. I'm not saying that we shouldn't be, because I know that we have a biological clock. We gonna kind of, in a sense, always kind of have in the back of our head like, oh shit. But I'm kind of at this time in my life now where it's like I came into this world alone. Hell, I'm leaving out alone. But I'm for real, honey. I'm good. I'm going to be good, baby. Kids in this body? Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. We're so caught up in rosters. And who's got the longest roster, who's got the miniest niggas or bitches on their list, and how, we're so caught up in options and making sure we have some because everybody's scared of commitment. Everybody's been hurt before and doesn't want to get hurt again. So in other words, you're pussy. Damn. Y'all some hoes? That's fine, baby, because I don't want to date no hoe ass nigga anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really getting sick and tired of some shit. I'm finna start getting in y'all ass, which seems to be how y'all like it nowadays. I digress. Situationship culture, it's going to last us. I hope everybody knows that this is the norm. It's going to get worse. Please, women, focus on yourselves. You know, I don't think that we're going to head into an era that gets better to where men just automatically want to, you know, maybe stop fucking around and commit or settle down and make a family and wealth and pedigree and stuff like that. You know, I don't think that they're focused on that. You know, some are, but I think that it's rare. It's more common that it's not something that men think about. I think that the best thing to do, which is what we were already told to do, is to focus on ourselves, ladies. Get some motion. And no offense, of course, I'm not offending on nothing because I love kids, but especially the ladies without kids. If you didn't get stuck with no bullshit ass baby daddy that just leaves you at home with kids all day and you got time on your hands and you're youthful, you're young, you're healthy, you're beautiful, go make something of yourself. Go make something of yourself. Like, I think that this is going to be really good for me. And I'm scared. Hell, I'm kind of scared. But one thing about me, I'll be scared about some shit and do it anyways. Because I was never no hoe about nothing. And that's just me. Being courageous is to fear something and still not let it scare you away. Right? To be fearful is to be scared of something and run away from it. You know? Because you lacked faith. And that's where my courage comes from. It comes from faith, honestly. I have faith that, you feel me, if I stay focused on my relationship with myself and God and all the type of emotion I'm trying to have this year, you know, that really, honestly, I would just love to put on display. I'm a type of person, like, I'm going to put action into it. I ain't even going to talk about what's coming. You going to see it when it pops out. You're going to see it when it pops out. You know, ladies, focus on yourself. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. And, you know, maybe somebody will come and find you and make a wife out of you and make you a mom if that's what you want. Marriage doesn't have to be this crazy ass goal. Now, I value motherhood and being a wife very deeply. That is something, that is spiritual work. You feel me? And they want to devalue it a lot in today's time. They value more the bullshit that I just mentioned. You know, they value BBLs more, rosters, how many bodies you could have or not have, or, you know, like I said, how many fucking curls is in the boho. They value shit like that more. And I value things like motherhood and wife. And I think that there's going to be less people to value that. So there's going to be less people that I can be like-minded with. And I'm cool with that. Like I said, I'm really enjoying my solitude. I just, you know, hope to find a tribe soon. I really do. I hope to find some sort of tribe to where we can click up, you know what I'm saying, and really become better and really do things for the world and provide service for the world. Like, that's me. That's what I want to do. Every Thursday at 5 p.m., you can expect a new episode on KeysWord2Life Podcast. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Y'all stay safe out there, okay? If you in them streets, stay strapped up. All right, that type of strap and that type of strap. And the other type of strap too, like condoms. Whatever, stay safe. Bye.